students. In previous period, you have been studied about the pest-resistant plant, how root of tobacco is infected by the Melanogen incognitia and the RNA interference is going to be acting on it. Today, we are going to be learning one more part, that is the biotechnological applications in medicines. Up to now, we have been studied the biotechnological applications in agriculture, like crystal genes as well as the pest-resistant plants. Now today, you are going to be learning about biotechnological applications in medicines. As you know very well that many of the diseases are going to be cured by taking the medicine, either orally, called as a therapeutics. We call it as therapeutics, taking the medicines through the help of the mouth, or by injections, or by through the help of salines, what you can say, glucose in generally we are going to be taking it, using it. So in this way, the diseases are going to be treated. But the medicines which were going to be curing these diseases are manufactured under the laboratory, and they are chemically produced. Some of them are going to be produced by biotechnology. Say for example, the entire world is going to be producing 30 different type of biotechnological medicines today. Out of 30 biotechnological medicines, only 12 medicines are available in India. Still remaining 18 are going to become developed. So they are trying to develop in India. So these numbers are very essential for NEET examination. 30 number of biotechnologically produced medicines are there, whereas only 12 number of medicines are available in India. These numbers are very essential for NEET level, not for the final examination, that is secondary. Whereas for going that, say one example we would like to take, that is genetically engineered insulin. So genetically engineered, you know very well that the processes where they're cutting the gene at a particular palindromic sequences, joining it into the vector, and that vector is introduced into the so and so process and steps you have been studied in detail. So we want to learn about this insulin. Insulin is a hormone, and this is a protein hormone. And this hormone is produced by islet of Langerhans present in the pancreas. Pancreas is a heterocrine gland. It is an exocrine as well as an endocrine gland. Endocrine part of the pancreas is called as the islet of Langerhans, and that islet of Langerhans consists of two cells, alpha cells and beta cells. That beta cell is responsible for the production of a hormone called as insulin. And the function of this insulin is controlling the blood glucose level in the body. So it is called as a hypoglycemic factor. What is it called as? Hypoglycemic means sugar content anna kadime ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹಂತವಾಗಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ತರುತ್ತೆ. And what is the normal glucose level in the blood? When we will go for taking 100 ml of blood through the help of the syringe ಮುಖಾಂತರ 100 ml of blood ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಆ 100 ml of blood ದಲ್ಲಿ 80 mg to 120 mg ನಷ್ಟು ಶುಗರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. That is the normal. Below 80, diabetes, low sugar. Above 120, diabetes, high sugar. Right? So in case some patient are not going to be able to produce the insulin, so ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, isn't it? So to keep our organs alive, organs alive ಇಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, so that insulin hormone is going to be maintaining blood glucose level, and that hormone is genetically engineered through the help of a biotechnology process. Very simple. The gene of islet of Langerhans of a beta cell is going to be removed, cutting it, taking it, introduced it into the vector, and that vector is introduced into the E. coli bacteria, Escherichia coli, and that E. coli bacteria are going to be cultured, and when that are cultured, it is going to be produced a hormone called as insulin, and that hormone is called as humulin. Remember, most important question for 1 mark. Humulin is artificially produced insulin. It is artificially produced because it is not producing under the human body, it is produced under the laboratory. So it is called as a humulin, 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 right? And this consists of A chain, B chain and C chain. A chain consists of 30 amino acids, B chain consists of 21 amino acids, and this C chain is another chain. Actually, it is not required. So we want to downstream it, process it. So when it is going to be get removed, only we will get the A chain and the B chain by the help of a disulfide bond. One sulfide and another sulfide. Two sulfide bonds are there here. So this is how manufacturing the insulin hormone, which is controlling the blood glucose, the sugar level in the body. And in the year 1983, the company called as Eli Lilly, Lilly, Lilly is an American-based company which first time produced this insulin hormone in industry. Prior to this, 1983 ಇಸ್ವಿಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸ್ಲಾಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸ್ಲಾಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಯೋದು, ಆಕಳ ಕಡಿಯೋದು, ಹಂದಿ ಕಡಿಯೋದು. Slaughtering the pigs and cow to get an insulin hormone. From that insulin hormone, if the patient is going to be giving and that patient would like to get allergy would like to takes place by the insulin manufactured from that slaughtered cow and pig. But that is not available in this insulin hormone manufactured through the help of a genetic engineer by the help of use of bacteria called as Escherichia coli. So the rest of other things we'll go for study into the next year. Okay, thank you and bye.